ZD go to final. Wait, just play in the Luigi's Mansion stage.
That's true. You could do Omega Luigi's Mansion in this if you want to do this. All right, so a Halloween edition of the grind with ZD Luigi in grand finals.
This is approaching Psycho. Oh, I love this. I love this game, man.
So for you, all y'all who do not know, this was ZD's original character when he came to prominence in Brawl. He eventually, not Brawl, excuse me, Smash 4. He did eventually switch over to Fox, but this was his first character. He was ZD Luigi for the longest time.
Yeah, no, it's Tidor ZD right now.
Now it's Tidor ZD, yep.
Tidor.
Gets the grab, doesn't actually get the sweet spot of the down air. So I've talked to ZD a little bit about this. He's not like perfectly consistent with the 0 to death, but he can do the down throw up B shenanigans.
I love the jokes about the 0 to death, people doing it blindfolded. If you don't know Kirash,
yep.
When he's here for Smash World Tour, they would fight the longest time to like try to I guess intimidate. I think it was base mate. He was.
Oh no! The rear back forward smash, great positioning by AoS.
AoS loves that forward smash, but he would intimidate his opponent. The set before they play, he'd be on a setup and doing his 0 to death while having a conversation, not looking at the screen.
That's a good way to do it. Good back air by ZD, goes off stage to the double forward air, and AoS had to preemptively up B. That was great positioning by ZD to force AoS into an awkward spot. Could not get back off of it.
Oh!
What a dunk, though!
And he's dead for it. He went way too low for it.
That's unfortunate.
All right. Now the question is, do they continue it? That was just like a one.
Set 1? I would do this for set 1.
That would be super fun.
Let's go.
Luigi's Mansion. Come on, cowards.
I mean, right there, we saw that at the end of that, AoS understood what he needed to do. Like, he definitely exploited ZD off stage.
They're going Metroid music, dang. I was gonna scream again. Do Luigi's Mansion Battlefield form.
No, we're back onto the main.
Oh no! Well, at least on AoS.
On AoS, yep.
ZD's still continuing with the Luigi. I'm so glad ZD has been getting back into the content game recently. His streams have definitely been entertaining, and I love he's definitely being more active on Twitter. He's just a good personality, it seems like.
Definitely, it's good to see him back with energy after a small break, and energy is what he's going to need to go ahead and take this matchup, because this is one where Luigi struggles a lot.
This does not, especially with the mobility.
One of his worst matchups, I think.
I'll take your word for that. I don't know these characters enough in that way.
It's like Luigi can box, but the 0-2 Samus just never has to interact.
Yeah, that's of course when you have disjoints like that and just the mobility. Oh, that was nutty.
Good parry by ZD, but unable to make anything out of it. And that's the problem, is that AoS can just go ahead and tap this man's shield from such a range that like all of ZD's burst options just will not hit AoS. He does get the fireball into the grab, but can't make anything out of it.
Oh, he air dodged in!
I was going to say good DI, and then he does the exact opposite thing he needed to do right there.
I've seen that a lot. We saw it like when Elegant versus Cola. I think it was game 4 of their set at SmashCon. Oh no.
He actually got it off of one rotation too, Z.
I love the idea that people damage themselves so Luigi can't do the 0 to death, but people don't know. Luigi has charts at every percent. Luigi players are insane with the Catman Lab they do. They will find a true combo you at any percent. This is not pretty.
The triple up air was so sick too.
Yeah, that move is great. That move is a combo move on track.
There's no double jump. AoS is dead. ZD up 2-0. You can see him laughing a little bit. He's talking it out with AoS.
Yeah.
I mean, good God. This is... AoS tried to fight. And that's the problem, is that if you actually do try to interact with Luigi, every matchup is even.
Yeah. And yeah, running it back. I wouldn't be surprised if...
Same stage? Yeah.
Yeah. Or also if ZD just runs this the whole time. In total, it's set 2. But Battlefield makes sense, once again. At that point, it's what you want to avoid the...
Why is he starting out with Tornado? 0.
He knows AoS is going to commit to something. Oh, no.
Gets the grab. Can't actually get the 0 to death. Good DI by AoS, doing his best to mix up what ZD has to do on the down air. That's basically how you beat the 0 to death. You just hard commit to a single direction during the down airs, and you just hope that they mess up.
Yeah. And right now, once again, AoS seems to learn his lesson. Keeping his distance. He's not dead. Oh, yeah, he was reading like an air dodge.
He's going in. AoS is going in as hard as he can, and ZD's not reacting to it. But
77, that back air.
Yeah.
That's a good back air.
But I think that even if that didn't just kill straight off the side, ZD was dead anyway at that angle.
Yeah.
Rising forward air not as good as it used to be in this match. It just kind of like knocks AoS away, and you can't actually get a combo off of it. Interesting wave land back on the stage from ZD. I like that option. He doesn't want to get edge trapped at all.
That sound effect played through the whole thing, even though the move got canceled early.
It does that. You can actually like dash grab cancel it, so you can buffer dash. Oh my god.
All right, AoS is like, okay, we've had our fun. It's my turn now.
Exactly. Enough jank. Now it's ZSS oppression session time.
And right now, oh, running back and he tells his jump.
Couple parries here, but ZD can't actually make anything out of either of them because AoS is just not in any mood to go forward. He will take these long-range hitbox at max distance.
That was Luigi up smash indeed.
Turnaround up smash. It's good for Mario, good for Luigi, good for Doc. Just barely missing on those options right there.
Yeah. Putting him up in the air, making him throw the land. There we go. There's the air dodge.
Basically, in that situation, the only thing ZD can do is he can either neutral air dodge, or cyclone. He can't ever drift away. Zero Suit has momentum to cover all of those options. So ZD picked one, and AoS was just waiting beneath him.
I do wonder if this is like... I'd be a little bit more entertained if ZD just said, you know what? No, we're fully playing this out for the first set.
Do it.
Hey,
you won't.
Do you know how much money VGBC would make if they just put a thumbnail with ZD Luigi?
I don't know, because people be hating on this character online.
That is true, but at the same time, people have been hating on the fact that ZD has just been playing, very dominant. I'm not sure if you watched the comments are like, wow, another ZD Dexter fans. Come on, those are classics.
People love like the ZD Dexter hate because it's just double wolf or double fox.
It's a classic.
Yeah, it is.
Let it happen.
That's the matchup that we're like several casters in this region can just do literally with their eyes closed.
Yeah, you're telling me. I think that there's multiple times when my eyes have
Randall, an appearance of the legend.
Woo! He's back, baby. This is a good stage. I like Kazazon for this. Although I think
good spike.
Nope,
he saved his double. You're very smart.
Yeah. Can you talk about how the fact that canonically Luigi has a wall jump, but he doesn't in this game?
I don't understand why he doesn't. He needs it.
I don't know. I feel like the wall jump, you'd get too much drift. That up is like no horizontal distance.
Alternatively, just give him like a Falco double jump, because canonically you should have that.
That is true. That was a great holding down there.
Yeah, it's a beefy up B right there.
TI? Just in there?
I have no idea what ZD was going for with an air.
Probably confirmed damage, I guess. Just knowing that
he could have just gone for back air.
Yeah.
Perhaps he was trying to do like a fastball in the air so that he could get an up B out of it and then just get a fastball out.
That was a good up smash. Just both them playing footsies. And did he just do it?
He did it at zero.
Jab?
Yeah. I mean, all of Luigi's moves combo all the time. That's just how this character works.
That was
okay. Yeah, Luigi can't really do too much about that. Those stalling ones that have a little bit of a disjoint, his up air is not particularly like good for reaching those.
Yeah.
Has to go ahead and use one side B, but puts himself at a low enough angle that AoS can't really challenge. Up B should go ahead and take it off the side, and AoS one stock away from drawing even in this set. Okay.
Yeah.
That is one way to go ahead and even the game up, though.
It would have been really funny. Oh, yeah, you didn't press the button there.
He actually did. He tried to forward air it, but...
Oh, a good button.
Yeah, Luigi forward air, it's a good move, but not disjointed enough.
Yeah.
Not at all.
You would need an Ike Fair there to even...
Oh, yeah.
And maybe Ike Fair could have possibly lost. That spike. Go to big battlefield. I saw you hover over it.
So I think Frigate, or not Frigate, whatchamacallit, Hollow Bastion would be a good pick here. But no, back to battlefield. Interesting. Tripods for Luigi? He doesn't make too much out of these.
Go to box.
Okay. Okay, yep. Fun is over. ZD picks his main for Game 5, says, I don't want to go ahead and have a second set. I'd rather walk away with a dub right now, potentially. But AoS has been on a tear tonight. We'll have to see if he can go ahead and force set 2 of Grand Finals.
I think it also prevents AoS from gaining too much momentum.
True. This is a momentum-based character in Zero Suit.
Yeah, and if you definitely want to shut it down before, because I think ZD knows that if he doesn't win set 1, that gives AoS enough confidence to, hey, that's set 2. Definitely be turning.
Yeah, it's when you start going for wild nonsense.
Yeah. And once again, these two have played a lot recently.
So they are aware of each other's tendencies for sure. Right now, it just feels like both of them just trying to feel each other out. No one really wants to go ahead and hard commit at mid-percents because both of these characters kind of keep each other alive at disadvantage. What?
And
okay,
yeah,
I guess it works.
It's very hard to actually punish that move on shield. Actually, in general, that move is like surprisingly lagless on, like unless you're like a very fast character. There's a decent like amount of low. Well, there's not a decent amount of end lag. You can phrase that.
I actually love the fact that Spaceys can punish up B with side B, like in all of the matchups. Ooh, great call out. AoS DIing the wrong way. That didn't look like that should have killed. I think he was holding either like straight up or straight to the right.
That kills. Yeah.
Fox definitely a light character in this matchup. Kill power, it's kind of even between the two. Like Fox is a consistent nair confirms, but AoS has a ton of confirms to that up B, and that'll finish off around triple digits.
And right now, both of them, once again, I talked about it with Beck earlier, both these characters can mash, and we know that. The problem is that if you can start snowballing...
Up B?
Yeah.
Good air dodge by ZD.
But the problem is that if you can definitely get, like, overwhelmed. Which, like, both these characters can overwhelm you, especially if they have the lead. And so I think, once again, it's an even game right now, even set. But neither of these players can really be caught in disadvantage too long. Otherwise, you're going to see people start swinging.
Agreed. Right now, ZD has an edge trap opportunity. He's going to go for the back air. That he is just waiting out what AoS is trying to do. Whenever AoS goes high, ZD just immediately has to think either up tilt or back air immediately. AoS was drifting. ZD knew exactly what option was available to him.
Yeah, it looked like he's pretty much running through ZD with that jab. Just run up jab, and ending up behind him. So ZD not able to get a punish for a jab on shield. And there we go. Here's what I mean. Both these.
Look at that disjoint right there. Like ZD was doing the right thing, trying to go ahead and shark on that top platform, but there it is. Now he's calling it out.
The AoS there. We're talking about both these characters can start swinging, but if you're getting snowballed like this, he's a jab away. Not jab, he's a nair away. Agreed.
He just went for the up smash a little bit raw right there. Oh. Falls out of that aerial instead. But
yeah, great catch. Actually, I'm not really that surprised. Near the end of the hitbox, that move does not have as big of a hitbox. Oh, that's...
Nope.
No. Yeah.
I don't think he could have killed anyway with the up smash, even if he had it.
Right with the up smash. But
very nearly getting caught off stage with that double jump with ZD, yeah.
That up smash was pulled. AoS cannot be rolling like that in neutral right now. Oh, but he needs to finish this. There we go. He needs this right now. I think...
Good Firefox, I think. If he went for the illusion, that would have caught. Firefox is that little additional disjoint like you were talking about before. Phantom footstool nearly putting ZD in an awkward spot. He has to wait out. Great just jump back from AoS. He got full center stage control from that. If this is an even game right here. AoS is just one neutral air away from getting like neutral air into flip kicks to kill off stage.
Yeah, ZD's losing one really strong hit.
Checks it. He has to, and he gets the Firefox, but they flip kick immediately. Both players putting on an exhibition with these techs.
There we go. There.
Suicide dare, and we have another set, y'all.
Woo! Xanadu, the grind, baby.
Yeah, you best put the name on it.
The grind only had Xanadu. There we go. It's totally what I meant to say the whole time. Yeah, that was great.
AoS did a really great job of understanding what ZD was going for. He never put himself in a spot where he could have gotten hit by that full hop nair. Like, multiple times, ZD was just trying to fake him out, just trying to get AoS to like, try to anti-air him, and AoS absolutely not biting. So ZD, after going up 2-0 with his Luigi, gets reversed 3-0'd, and AoS forces set 2.
And right now, again, I do imagine we're going to see a bit more of what we saw last time. The loss of the top platform definitely prevents a lot of what AoS was doing in that last game, which was maneuvering around his flats really well. I hate that late hit dash attack. I talk about it combos into so much.
He just makes so much money off stage, and right there, it looks like ZD actually killed himself by going for side B a little bit too early. If you're still in like knockback from a move sending you horizontal and you side B, you can just kill yourself, send yourself right into the blast zone. But no extra credit from AoS, so even game stock too.
Yeah. I hate AoS's down airs. I hate them because he does them like he mashes them a lot. That's just I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna call it as I see it. He mashes them, but he knows how to play like around it. So it's like, hey, you know that you can't be punished on it.
So double jump again.
Yeah.
ZD goes low and too low. AoS is making so much money off of these edge and off stage interactions.
That was a out of shield there, but still there. But also, that was a rare bad ZD angle. I don't think, once again, there was probably like a very specific angle he could have hit to get back, but ZD usually hits those.
True.
So yeah, definitely lots of firsts.
Uncharacteristic right there by ZD for sure. Good side B, forcing AoS high. And how do you get down from the platform? I think AoS is trying to do platform drop neutral air. Instead, came out as a jab.
Yeah.
We've all been there.
These are sticky platforms in this game.
Like, just fast falling with a neutral air off of a platform is like the hardest tech in this game.
Yep. The ZD coming out with these snares, pretty obvious it seems like it, but he just gets so much off of them. He was expecting better match from ZD, who usually does have better match, but it was mix-up.
Yeah, every now and then you just mix up your mash timing by not mashing. Smart move. Both players looking for these nair confirms. If AoS gets this, it'll be almost an immediate flip kick or up B. Gets the Zair, forces ZD off stage, gets it with the forward air again. How does ZD get back? He actually
times it, and that could cost him.
Good God, AoS had that edge guard. He was frames off from punishing Firefox with flip kick. He misses it ever so slightly, and ZD makes him pay.
Yeah, and we talked about it, the AoS down airs. Recklessly doing it, and just right there on that platform, you're able to get the peak of the up smash sweet spot, and that's exactly how he's going to lose that game.
No Luigi in set 2, it looks like. I think we're going to be in for Fox for the long haul. Typically, ZD doesn't like to go Wolf in this matchup, preferring the increased mobility of Mr. McLeod right here.
Yeah, and going to Hollow Bastion. Once again, definitely, it has the ceiling, of course, of FD. Same stage size as FD. This stage is just FD with the platform,
just
guys.
FD with platform, basically.
But that platform can make a lot. Like, your ability to extend combos off the middle thing.
Even just the ability to just get it an up B. Like for AoS, he's going to be able to get double dunks with the double up air and up B a lot easier on this stage.
Yeah, not going for like a flip kick, then so we talked about it. He's getting a lot off these offstage interactions. But right now, he needs to find a way to finish it. And it looks like ZD is adapted. That he went for the, I don't think he thought he would get it. He got the grapple. But
tether break?
The tether, yeah, I think he didn't expect it to tether. Because we saw it earlier. The tether has been really inconsistent for him. I don't think he was expecting to get it. Also, that was just a good jump from ZD. Knowing his options. Yeah, but
edge trap situation for ZD. He's just kind of trying to box with AoS in the corner. He doesn't really want to allow AoS to start using his flip kick off of this platform for obvious reasons. Good stall with Shine. Gets actually back with the illusion just aggressively, but that's the problem. Jumping from stage with illusion. It's a great way to get back to center stage, but if you guess wrong, easy shield into death.
And right now, AoS being caught at his ledge, but the small combo strings is what he would definitely needs to get more of. But speaking of what needs to be more, he needs to do less of those side Bs.
For sure. Good. Yep, that's the neutral air into the flip kick, the AoS special. He gets those so consistently. I don't think I've seen him drop one tonight.
Yep.
They are getting punished on shield this time, and the string keeps going. But one of the big benefits of that big platform is that unlike what we saw on small Battlefield, ZD can't just like cover the entire platform with one single option. Like, even on Smashville, it feels like he can just run up onto the platform and dash attack you, but calling out that air dodge, waiting to see what AoS was trying to pull off.
Yeah, it seems like AoS been kind of figured out.
He's a bit frustrated right there. Like you could see that he had the tether break that led into the suicide, and now it feels like that air dodge was a wee bit errant. ZD putting him into these high pressure situations, and has been showing a couple cracks in his defenses.
Yep. All right, so we're going to Battlefield, back to Battlefield. Makes sense. I think, you know, of course, that last set, how it ended on Battlefield, not a bad state. That explains the pit music. Okay.
Huh, interesting. So he really likes playing this character.
Yeah.
Like this is like, yeah, he has so much fun playing Pit. And Pit's one of those characters that can kind of hang in there, but just doesn't have anything unfair. People talk about Mario as an all-arounder who's just like fair. No, that's Pit.
Yeah, but
That's what a fair character looks like in a game full of jank.
he's not even that honest. He's just bad. I'm just gonna say it, guys. Well, actually, he's both. He's honest and bad. He's bad because he's honest.
He doesn't have any jank, yeah. This character has absolutely no jank.
Except that, don't even get me started on that down beat. The shields. That was a
Falls out of the up B and then misses the tech because he gets hit with his second hit. So whenever there's a multi-hit move at a wall, you can vary your fastfall and like decide what hit they'll have to tech, and it makes it so difficult to react to.
Yeah, and ZD not one to miss tech usually. He's very good and consistent with those most of the time. And AoS is trying to show why him picking Pit is a mistake.
Now, the problem really is that Pit's like biggest weakness, the aerial mobility just isn't there. Like, this character is okay ground speed, but like his airspeed is just meh.
He just downbeat on the stage and immediately downbeat back to ledge.
Yep, he can just do that. He doesn't have to interact with this character if he doesn't want to. How does Pit actually catch 0-2? AoS can pick his spots with aplomb.
There you go, that fair, just keeping AoS off him. Like, but ZD's ability to, not ZD, but AoS's ability to move around ZD, and what you talk about, the character just can't really do much usually. Again,
that disjointed up smash though.
Yeah, that's like a frame 6 up smash.
Yeah, it's one of the faster ones in the game. Definitely a solid option for a character that does love to be above you. Good parry. He's trying for that.
Could have probably just actually legitimately just dropped down up beat at that point. It seems like ZD just isn't mashing out of those. Really.
The no mash mix up.
Yeah.
Those are really a mix up if you just don't do it ever.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, that time is that.
He actually got it, and ZD mashed, but still got caught by it.
He jumped back inwards.
Yep.
So actually, fun fact about Pit, I always have to mention him whenever he's on stream. He has the fastest average smash attack at frame 7.
Huh.
Because down smash is frame 5, up smash frame 6, and F smash is frame 10. So add those together, divided by 3, that's frame 7.
Yeah, his frame data is just not bad all around like the spectrum. He just doesn't have like that je ne sais quoi that a lot of the top and high tier characters have.
Yeah.
Okay, and then also that he's a character that relies on multi hits, and just sometimes those things don't work.
I love the fact that his nair is not good. I'm not sure if you have seen the hitbox. It's not a good nair. Like it's fine, but the hitbox is so small. But when Violets came out, they compared the nair being like, oh, just like Pit's nair.
It's hilarious, yeah.
But also, because this was like, if you don't know, Pit's nair does not cover the whole animation.
No.
It's in the same clip, they showed Violet's nair not covering the whole animation too. So comparing it to Pit nair. So yeah, it is bad. They're both bad. Well,
good forward smash by AoS. ZD uses the side B. I don't think he had too many, if any, jumps left. So
he would have need to immediately upbeat that. And just I don't think he was prepared to.
So the question now becomes, does ZD stick with the Pit? Are we going to go ahead and see him
go back to Fox? I think he knows that this would happen last time. All right, they're going back to Battlefield. I think I didn't hear any like movement. Go back to Battlefield. You want to avoid what happened last time. Yeah. Oh, the wolf though. That's the difference this time. So yeah, Wolf. I feel like relative to Fox, Wolf this is just a harder. That's just a fact. Wolf is a harder hitter. I feel like his combo games. I need to think how I say this. I'm thinking about this now. It's not wrong. His combo game is not as consistent as Fox, but that's also because he does more damage and he just gets more off his combos than Fox would. And I'm interested to see in how exactly ZD uses his, honestly, lack of speed. Wolf is a slow character. I always forget that because he has air movement, but on the ground he's slow. But I'm interested to see how like that different, stronger attacks. Oh, yeah, can't miss those attacks. It's just like Fox, you're able to keep him out a little bit using those disjoints there, for instance, or even that side beat from time to time.
Back air doing a great connection right there on the top platform. ZD trying to go ahead and reset his jumps, not working out the up smash. Yeah, that's the problem, is that up smash for Zero Suit definitely, a lot of characters have trouble punishing it, but not Wolf. Wolf like crouches down in that up smash. It's a perfect response.
And here we go. Here's what I mean. There you go. That fair bear. It's not always as consistent. That's one of the few consistencies Wolf has. And just like that, AoS is down a whole stock against ZD's Wolf, which is not at all easy to come back from. And you're not getting any damage in yourself. Oh, that was low percent, but that was still pretty nice match. Back throw? Yeah. ZD knows. He knows not to fall for that back throw down B.
Neutral air back off and then immediately going aggressive is AoS's general option in this matchup, and just applying a ton of pressure. Good up B for solid damage, but he's trying his best to make something out of this edge trap, and he's been applying phenomenal pressure here. ZD hasn't really had the opportunity to play this game so far, this stock. Great damage, but the problem is that now your up B stale. How do you actually finish it off?
Yeah. And you can try to get another back air, but the problem is that even with like how good that back air is, you have to approach in such a predictable way that ZD knows to expect that back air to come out. And right now, just throwing AoS off stage. Oh, he was ready for that and still was not able to punish that moving. That is indeed a move in this game.
Frame one jab, busting out of that grab right there for AoS. Going high is ZD, trying to use that invuln on Shine to bust him out of that, but no cigar. AoS, good punish, drawing this to ZD's last stop, trying to go off stage with a cheeky flip kick, but yeah, very smart by ZD just to wait it out.
This is how, this is what happened last set. We saw this game 5. ZD get a strong lead.
He just needs that one hit, and he hasn't been able to get it so far. Great flip kick out of the up tilt and the up smash. ZD flubbing it a little bit on this last stock, and AoS keeps the pressure coming.
Oh, that, I don't think, yeah.
He fell out at 4-2. AoS with the second lease on life right here, escaping death by chance. But yeah, how does he actually get down? He does not. ZD waits it out, catches him on the top lat with the up air for the W.
It was well played between both of them. I think ZD in that second set just picked up, oh yeah, I have to do this. And AoS was always on that back foot either way. Even in that last game in the first set, we saw he had that huge comeback and he held himself together, but it just wasn't enough.
It wasn't enough. Exactly. Well, I think that is actually going to wrap it up for us.